What's happening, Hot Wheelers? Joe Motor here. Welcome back to the Motor Hood. Got a special Johnny Lightning video for you today. I have these three cars here I wanted to take a closer look at and crack open for you guys, but in case you didn't hear, an announcement was made last week or so that Johnny Lightning is making a comeback. It is true. We heard the rumor that Johnny Lightning might be making a comeback, but we didn't know if it was just a rumor. A lot of us kind of thought that Johnny Lightning's day was over. You know, just the way the economy was and how much cool stuff Johnny Lightning used to do. We just kind of thought those days were over. Well, Auto World, the company that is really comprised of some folks who used to own Johnny Lightning back in the Playing Mantis era. Sometimes when we talk about Johnny Lightning, we refer to Playing Mantis era as kind of the heyday of Johnny Lightning, back when some of these incredible series would come out and some really wonderful castings and colorways and choices that they would make. And that carried over into the RC2 era, but when Tommy took over, everything got real cheap, and then Johnny Lightning went under. So a lot of us thought, well, that's it, which was a shame because Johnny Lightning's been around nearly as long as Hot Wheels. But the announcement was made that Auto World now owns Johnny Lightning again, and they're going to be re-releasing models very similar to the style of the Playing Mantis era. And I don't know of any other news that is more exciting than that. I really think this could be a really cool turnaround for the diecast community. I really do like Auto World castings, but there just haven't been that many releases, and I haven't been too impressed with Auto World overall. Greenlight's doing great. And Hot Wheels looks like they're going to start releasing some interesting things. But in terms of adult collector cars, it was, Johnny Lightning's just hard to beat. And so I've got these three cars here we're going to crack open in honor of the fact that it looks like Johnny Lightning is making a comeback. So I hope you're excited. I know the Motor Hood is all in. And I don't know if I'll collect every model that gets re-released or gets released again, but I'll certainly be keeping my eye on it, and we'll definitely be getting some models for the collection and cracking them open for you here on the Motor Hood channel. So let's start with a couple of these pieces here, which were from an incredible series that Johnny Lightning did back in the Playing Mantis era. Again, these two pieces are from the Playing Mantis era. And in case you're new to the hobby, it just means the parent company. Playing Mantis was the parent company of Johnny Lightning. They owned the brand. RC2 Corporation also owned Johnny Lightning after Playing Mantis, and then Tommy Corporation bought Johnny Lightning most recently and sort of tanked the brand, and so Auto World has bought Johnny Lightning and will become the Playing Mantis parent company again, apparently. So exciting news. This piece here was released, I thought I had the year up here ready to go, and you guys may see it before me. This is in 2001. So not too terribly old. I mean, I guess, 15 years, 14 years is pretty old. But here's this incredible series, the Classic Plastic series, where they would redo a model that came out originally as a model kit. And not only would they release the model, but they would release the box that the model came in, which is really cool. Now, when RC2 took over, they also did the Classic Plastic series, and I've cracked a few of those open here on the Motor Hood channel. And what you'll notice immediately is that the boxes from the Playing Mantis era are quite small. When they did them in RC2, they actually increased the size of the boxes to really large. And once I crack all these open, I may show you the bigger boxes. But I actually prefer the smaller ones because I don't have a lot of space to collect this cardboard, even though I think it's really cool. So this is the Ramrod, little funny car here, as you can see. And in a nice little package. I really enjoy this package. There's not a whole lot of plastic. It's just a cardboard back with the plastic bubble, which makes it easy to open. I don't really enjoy the big plastic clamshell packages just because they're very difficult to open, and you know me, I like to crack open the cars. So I thought we'd crack these open pretty quick and then show you them up close. I don't know how long this video will be. I try to make them shorter, but they end up being longer, but that's just the way it goes. So there's the back of the package there, just in case you're interested in checking that out for this particular piece. And let's crack it open. And we'll set the car aside just for a second. And then we'll take a look at this little box here, which is pretty cool. It's got a nice vintage illustration of the ramrod. Little funny car there. Looks like a Dodge Challenger funny car. And then you have the same illustration here on the side, and then you've got the undercarriage there. Really cool. Got all the kind of little pieces and parts labeled there on that illustration, that drawing. And then again here and here. And on the back it's just plain Jane. So you can open this box. It is glued shut. The bigger boxes were actually folded in so you could open them up. But this is obviously just for display. And so really cool little piece. I kind of like how small it is. And here's the car. This is the Ramrod, as we talked about, a little Dodge Challenger funny car. Got a dark maroon color with a big fat meat Goodyear tires on the back. The pipes coming out the side. Got the Keith Black Racing engines text there on the front. And then going around to the back, you can see the parachute there, the wheelie bar, painted tail lights. We have another sponsor badge back here. And then the same on the other side. And then there's the front end with the headlights and the Amelie Pro insignia there. And then this should open up for us. Let's see if it will. Sometimes these cars, they've been in here so long that it takes a second to get them open up. And then this one also has a stand so you can see the interior there. I'll go ahead and open it up. And even the steering wheel looks like the funny car, the racing type steering wheel, which is pretty cool. And that's all plastic. The roll cage is plastic, and then the motor itself is metal that's attached to the base, and then the tiny little wheels on the front. Show you the base really quick. There's that Playing Mantis logo. 1998 is the copyright on the base, so this car was released earlier in a different colorway. But there is the Ramrod. Pretty cool. We'll take a closer look at that at the end of the video, but that's a pretty mean looking funny car right there. The next one I've got here for you, also from the Classic Plastic series, is the Machine. It's based on an AMC Rebel Machine. And I'll show you the back really quick. I think it's pretty similar, but just give you a once over in case you're interested. I know some of you guys don't like it when I crack open these older pieces, but this one's 2002. So these were not that expensive, so you should be able to find them relatively easily. Set the car aside just for a second. And here's our box. Pretty cool illustration. Got the American Motors logo, 1970 Hot Rebel. And as you can see down here, model kit, which, you know, this is what the box looked like if you bought the model kit. And I'm not sure when this was released as a model. It doesn't really say. But pretty cool kind of funky retro illustration there of the Rebel, and then here again the repeat of the graphics. So, and it's plain on the back. So that's super cool little collectible piece right there. I don't really collect cardboard, but you know, again, Johnny Lightning puts so much time and effort into these little details that it's hard for me not to hang on to these. So here's the Machine, the AMC Rebel Machine. I believe Hot Wheels released a version of this in the Cool Classic series. We don't see the Rebel Machine that often. But Performance Research logo there on the back. Got the Rebel American Motors. A little bit of a tampo smudge here, but it's actually coming off, which is good. Very cool. Love that interior. Got the full-on front and back seats. And then back here, look at this. Look at the tail lights on this thing. Isn't that gorgeous? Got the Rebel insignia. Let's get a big, nice detail close-up of that. How cool is that? Tail lights there on the back. Beautiful red and blue stripes along with the white. Very cool. Race Grooves might need to have a copy of this. He might already have one. I know you collect red, white, and blue race grooves. And there's the front. Get that to focus in there. Pretty wicked looking. And then let's open up the hood. Doesn't open that much. But you can sort of get the idea of that mean Rebel Machine engine down in there. So fantastic piece. And I think my favorite part of it is the rear. You just don't see many cars with that kind of back end on them. Very cool. And then take a look down here at the rubber tires with tread, and you got the AMC Rebel Machine 1970 playing Mantis China. So another very nice piece from Johnny Lightning. Nice big chunky metal casting. Can't say enough about it. So there's those two. Those came from the Classic Plastic series. And then I've got one more piece here I want to show you. This one, and I hope this fits in my display case, but I just had to get it. This came from the Rebel Rod series. This was a different series that Johnny Lightning put out. And again, just so many different series and awesome castings that they put out. King Wing 1969 Dodge Daytona. Let me show you the back real quick before we get into the front, just in case you're interested. It'll be interesting to see what series Johnny Lightning puts back out and continues to do. So what's cool about this is instead of a collector box for the model, you get these extra stickers. And then the car is sort of this blank canvas, and you can put the stickers all over it, just like, you know, some of these other pieces that have the sponsor badges on them and stuff. So let's crack this one open, shall we? And let's see, let's set the car down just for a moment. Nope, that's not going to come off. So here are the stickers, and you can see you got STP, you got Champion, Edelbrock, Holly, Pennzoil, Hearst, all kinds of good stuff there. And then the instructions back here, you're going to cut logo decals, dip into warm water. So these are the these are the kind of model decals, so they're going to take a little time. They're not just stickers, but that means they'll look a lot better once you get them on there because they have a transparency to them. So I may not get to this video. In fact, I may just do a special video for this car by itself and show you the stickers and when they get put on. But look at that beauty. Nice piece there. The nice red tail. Got the Daytona on it. Here are the tail lights. Charger logo. The tailpipes are really cool on this. Just love that. That looks fantastic. And then around the other side you got the same thing again, because they're giving you a blank canvas to put all those stickers on. Then you have an exposed engine here with the black carriage, and then the engine is nice and chrome in there. And get it to focus on that. There we go. Check it out. Nice dark red interior. Beautiful. Lovely. And then you do actually have side markers here as well. Now the tires on this are plastic, but again, Johnny Lightning plastic tires have never bothered me because they always take such care with their wheels to make sure they look fantastic, which they do. And the base is metal, of course. 2000 playing Mantis in China. So that is a fantastic piece. And what I just noticed is that the number 10 on this thing is actually a sticker. You can see the round shape around the 10. Looks like that was actually a decal that they put on there. It's not a tampo. That's the first time I've seen anything like that. So let's hope this fits in the display case. In fact, let's take a look and see if it will. I know that the Hot Wheels will not, but usually the Johnny Lightnings will. Check that out. Woo! Just barely, but fantastic. It looks great. And then let's put the ramrod in there along with the machine. So three great additions to the collection. Again, Johnny Lightning making a comeback. Very excited about that news. I hope you guys are getting out your Johnny Lightning collections and thinking about what you're going to add to it maybe. I'll do a separate video clip and add these stickers on to the Daytona for a future video, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, thanks for watching, you guys. Keep on motoring. We'll see you guys next time.